The young seagull was afraid of making his first flight. His two brothers and a sister had already learned to fly. However, their wings were shorter than the seagull's. His parents and siblings had already flown off the ledge. A ledge is a land, over sea, like a high island. The great expanse of sea always frightened him. He was sure that his wings would never support him. So he lived under a little hole on the ledge. His parents called him shrilly, scolding him, threatening him that he would die of hunger if he doesn't courage to fly. His family members didn't come to him for 24 hours. He watched his parents teaching his siblings how to make perfect turns, fly just above the surface, and to catch a fish. But the seagull hadn't eaten anything for a day. He saw his brother himself catch the fish and ate it. The seagull wanted that his parents notice him. So he slowly reached the end of the ledge. Then he stood on one leg. He closed his eyes, pretending to be fallen asleep. He thought when his family members would see him asleep at the end of the ledge, they would come to him. But no one noticed him except his mother. His mother tore a piece of fish and brought it near the seagull. The sight of food maddened him, as he was very hungry. As his mother came just close to him, he leaned out, trying to catch food. But then, his mother slowed down. Now, the food was almost within reach to his beak. But then, his mother didn't come nearer. The seagull, maddened by hunger, dived at the fish. With a scream, he fell downwards. His heart sank with fear. He could hear nothing. But this lasted only for a minute. Now, the seagull found himself flying over the sea. He was no longer afraid. His mother screamed. He answered with a scream. Then, his father and siblings flew around him joyfully. He forgot that he had ever been afraid to fly. Then, he saw a vast green flooring on the sea. His parents and siblings landed on the flooring. They were calling him. He thought it was some land, but actually, it was sea. He dropped his legs on the flooring. His legs sank into it. He screamed, tried to fly again. But he was tired with hunger, he could not rise. His feet sank, then his belly touched the sea. But then, he no longer sank. He found himself floating. Around him, his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of fish. He made his first flight.